Happy day, y'all. Gonna enjoy some fried chicken. No, I'm not sponsoring anyone, or no one's sponsoring me. I'm just telling you that if you live where there are Spinks gas stations, you need to eat their fried chicken. I know, ridiculous. But there it is, gas station fried chicken. Today could be a dark day. Let me adjust the camera here. There you go, stay there. Because I am about to assault a faithful, regular, and insightful commenter. Lauren 2013. Made a comment that it's kind of a, like, it's about something that is a pet peeve of mine. So I'm going to jump on it. I think it's a great topic. Lauren, you're still the best. And I would actually love to hear you interact with what I have to say. So, my last video about why it's justifiable to go to war with ISIS, even though the United States and its foreign policy still sucks. This particular war is justifiable, and I said why, and people had interesting comments. By the way, that video was approved for ads, made me a few cents, and then the ads were deactivated on it without any notification, without any sanction. There's no black mark against me as far as I can tell. It makes me wonder, it makes me think that YouTube is simply taking ads off anything about ISIS. Perhaps to avoid giving Google money to terrorists. I don't know. All speculation based off of what happened to my video, because I'm not going around watching other videos about ISIS. That was interesting. Lauren, speaking of moral quandaries, moral difficulties, moral complexities, told the story. He said that an older, more mature man told him when he first became a Christian. In the story, this man's out in a canoe with two boys, his son and another boy, and the canoe capsizes. They're all going to drown. The man, who is a Christian, can only save one child. He knows that his son is a Christian, and that this other lad has not had the opportunity to be a Christian, or better said, would still have the opportunity if he lived. So the man chooses to save the other boy, not his son. This is the story. I did not pick up from the comment that there was any pretense that it was a real story. That this was said to have actually happened to someone. Instead, it's supposed to illustrate difficult choices, and especially in the context of whether someone is a Christian or not, how to prioritize moral choices, I guess. Here's my problem. I intensely dislike these false moral dichomatic quandaries. So they're not just morally complex issues. These are, if you had to kill this person or that person, who would you kill? You know, would you save your son or your daughter? Or a classic, if you could travel back in time, would you, and you could travel specifically back to when Hitler was a child, would you kill him? And I remember in high school, this quandary put in front of us. People stranded in a boat. How do you decide who gets the food? How do you decide who you kill first? Blah, 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 blah. What I say to that is, reject all of these rules. It's ridiculous. Do the right thing and wait for a miracle. There's no moral complexity to, do you go back and murder Hitler as a baby? You just don't murder. That's it. So, there's a story about this dad and the two boys. There's no complexity. You save them both. And you all die. And this little wrinkle thrown in by the possibility of eternal salvation. God knows what he's doing. You are supposed to do the right thing. If God wants 3 of you to live, that'll be so. If he wants all 3 of you to die, that'll be so. If only 1 or 2 of you are to die, that will be so. The one thing you don't know anything in that situation. You don't know anything. Except that you ought to do the right thing. Which is to save them both. And a lot of these philosophy class, like freshman philosophy type problems, are not as complicated as they seem. I'm just buying these ground rules set for parlor room morality games. Like, if it was like this and like this, then what would you do? But in real life, we don't accept that if it's like this and like this. I had a friend once who, a Christian friend who defended Game of Thrones, the moral character of the books. By that I mean, not that immoral things happen in them, but instead, the very bleak, nihilistic, amoral worldview that's promoted. Survival and conquest seem to be the only guiding lights. And so, sort of exercise in what would the world be like if there were this alternative morality. So I suppose it's fine, but it's dull. It is. There are certain things, like beauty. Beauty is beauty. Even in a fantasy. You can't write a story in which you propose an alternative beauty and expect your reader to find it beautiful. That's not going to happen. And so it is in a lot of stories and a lot of scenarios with morality. You don't really get to set the rules. The rules are kind of already set. Are you going to do the ugly thing or the beautiful thing? Alright guys, if I can figure out how to turn off the camera without getting grease on the screen, and do it. See you guys. Alluring213. Looking forward to your interaction. Again, nothing personal. Yeah, I'm just not all about those sort of false dilemmas. But again, I look forward to hearing from you, everybody. Leave some comments down below. Peace be upon you.